Amid the ongoing COVID-19 battle is the approaching hurricane season with associated risks including heavy rainfall, flooding and high winds. The World Health Organization (WHO) indicates that floods are the most frequent type of natural disaster, affecting some 2 billion worldwide between 1998 and 2017. The St. Lucia Red Cross has erected flood early warning systems in two of the communities most susceptible to flooding on island, Marc and Ancillary. The agency has designed cards with warning messages for households on potential flood events.
The past 6 months, the St. Lucia Red Cross has been a beneficiary of a project which aims to prepare communities to respond to natural hazards, more especially flooding. And out of that, 2 communities were selected, and that was Marc and Ancillary. We know their vulnerabilities to flooding, we know their history of flooding. In each of these 2 communities, they developed a response team of persons who were trained to prepare for and to respond. And one of the things that they developed with their early warning systems is how to inform the community or to keep them educated as to what the messages of flooding are.
The Red Cross has installed gauges with corresponding colors to inform the communities of the expected flood levels.
These magnets are supposed to be in each household within those 2 communities. The red color, the orange and the yellow indicate the seriousness or the level of flooding that the community should be expecting. I want to reiterate that it is not what is happening at the time, because it is part of an early warning, so they should have been informed before. So within those 2 communities, there are staff gauges and rain gauges with these similar color codes. So along the riverbanks, you'll find the yellow, the orange and the red.
The cards will help raise community awareness of the types of floods and level of action to be taken.
When a community receives a yellow code, for example, they know that in my community, there's a possibility that flooding may happen. If they receive an orange from the team, they know that it's very possible that flooding happens. And if they receive a red, they know we should have been gone by then. And we want to encourage that from the time they start to receive yellow, they're putting things in place. By the time they get to orange, they're already deciding, yes, we need to leave in 2 more minutes. This is important, especially because we want persons to recognize that as climate change impacts us, there are events that are going to be more extreme. And one of these may be flooding. And we want to ensure that we reduce the loss of lives as well as the impact on a person's property.
Floods cause widespread devastation resulting in loss of life and damage to personal property and critical public health infrastructure. Experts predict that with climate change, floods will increase in frequency and intensity. Countries and individuals must therefore adapt and work to become more flood resilient. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.